Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Lara May, a clinical pharmacist specializing in functional medicine, as well as a certified yoga teacher and Reiki master. I run a truly integrative health coaching practice encompassing functional medicine lab testing, yoga and meditation, and a sprinkling of Reiki energy medicine. Join me here on Light Body Radio to break through your health plateau and come into alignment with your natural vitality. Hello and welcome to Light Body Radio. I am your host, Dr. Lara May, and today I was wanting to bring you an exercise about how to tune into your heart space. I was on someone else's show today, and we were just talking about tools for stress management, but also tools for merging the mind, body, and spirit. And one of the things I said is that these tools are very simple. They're not complicated, but it just takes an element of commitment, consistency, and dedication to practice them. And one of the suggestions that came forward during this discussion was just providing yourself some time, either in the morning, midday, or even before bed, whenever really you can find the time, carve out the time in your day to come to a quiet space and tune into your heart and bring your energy from outside of yourself back into yourself. Now, why would we want to do this? Well, as many of us Westerners already know, we're stressed out, burnt out, frazzled, and fried. We're overworked, we're pulled in a million different directions, and really this is self-inflicted. I mean, a lot of it's cultural, but we buy into the cultural practices and we perpetuate them. And this is a lot of what creates the sickness and the illness that we come to manifest for ourselves, that we come to exhibit, or that we come to see in our friends, family, and again, ourselves. And so beyond the physical things of eating and environmental exposures, the big question is, what else can we do? And so my answer is, this is one of the things. It's a heart-centering, heart space practice. Why? Because it is backed by science. There are many research articles, papers, and even organizations that are dedicated to this, one of which is called the Heart Math Institute. And there have been books written about this, coming into a space of what we call heart coherence. This lowers the cortisol levels in your body, it lowers your blood pressure, therefore lowering insulin resistance or reversing insulin resistance, reversing hypertension, and really playing a role of antioxidant, of healing versus oxidation, damage, and inflammation. So that's where we are. I don't want to do a deep dive into the science in this episode, although it's out there and it does exist. So you're more than welcome to Google search or whatever search you like to do to confirm that this is backed by science in terms of that connection between the mind and the body, the heart, health, energetically and physically. So one of the ways that we can measure where we are in terms of our energetic space or energetic being, our energetic state, is a tool that I've used over the years, and I like to use it because it is something that my scientific brain can correlate with an energetic identification or a vibrational identification. And so this is a tool that was developed by a fellow that I've read and practiced his, not teaching, I guess teachings, but his research really, Dr. David R. Hawkins, and he came up with a tool called the Map of Consciousness. He also wrote a book about the Map of Consciousness, and he has several other books that take a deeper dive into working with the map, power versus force, letting go. But really, the Map of Consciousness is a tool developed by him that, in his words, documents the first time that the levels of consciousness have ever been calibrated using numbers. And so, like I said, this is something that we can use to sort of reinforce maybe what we're suspecting or what we're feeling, but give it some sort of tangible evidence. And so I will provide an image of what the Map of Consciousness is on the show notes page. But really what it is a chart, or sometimes you'll see it as like a funnel shape, and with colors going from red up to purple, and the name of the level of vibration starts at the bottom with shame and goes all the way up through guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment being at the top. And associated with those emotions are number values that he assigned, and these are numbers that he assigned. However, I will mention that the love frequency is 500, and there has been a solfeggio frequency at 528 hertz that actually is known as the love frequency. So although the numbers he ascribed to these vibrations, one could say is arbitrary, that love vibration, actually I don't know if it was happy coincidence or if it was intentional, but there is a vibration of love frequency at 528 hertz. So I think that's interesting too about this. So anyway, the energetic or the number assignment starts with shame at 20, and by the time you get up to enlightenment, you're at 700 to 1,000. The love vibration is 500. Courage is 200. So just for example, and again, I encourage you to go to the show notes page, drlaramay.com/podcast. Look for this A Wellness Illuminated episode that will air July 15th, and you can see the illustration here. So also too, there are predominant emotional states assigned or correlated with each of the emotions, or he calls them the name of each level and or the number. And then you also have the view of life associated with this, and then different processes too. So like for example, the emotion or the level of grief is a vibration at 75. The predominant emotional state is regret. The view of life is tragic, and the process that you're going through is despondency. For something a little higher on the scale, acceptance as an energetic vibration of 350. The predominant emotional state is forgiveness. The view of life is harmonious, and the process you're going through is transcendence. And then if we want to go up to love, which is the vibration of 500, the predominant emotional state is reverence. The view of life is benign, and the process is revelation. So these are just some illustrations of this map of consciousness that Dr. Hawkins came up with. And really this is a tool that we can use to help heal ourselves, to transmute and transform lower vibrational and emotional states. So the question is what is your main vibrational state on a daily basis? Do you even know? Have you asked yourself this before? If not, it's totally okay. I lived most of my life without ever asking myself this question up until probably about 10, maybe 15 years ago at the earliest is when I really started this path of self-inquiry. And it also came out of, I got tired of being angry, depressed, anxious, despondent, and I wanted to feel better. I wanted to enjoy life on a consistent basis, not just out of random happenstance or on occasion. So I wanted happiness to be my main state of existence and my main state of being. And how do you do that? Well, in the words of Abraham Hicks, you have to care more about feeling good than anything else. Because when you're in the state of making it your intention to feel good, then everything else falls into alignment, falls into place, follows that intention. And so this tool can be used to help with your awareness, and then with intention change your calibration. And that's one of the exercises I want to take you through today. But part of this also is using the tool of muscle testing to discern where you are. So, and I'll take you through an example. So if you have the scale in front of you, and if you're in a general emotional state of neutrality, or even if you're not, maybe you're in a state of turmoil, you can use a pendulum, or you can use your fingers, or however you like to muscle test, and center yourself, come into a state of calm and balance, and then just start asking yes or no questions. You can start by asking, am I at a state of love or above? And then either watch your pendulum or do your muscle test with your fingers and see, do you get a yes or a no? Ideally, I'm not starting you from square one. I'm assuming you already know how to get a yes or a no through muscle testing. And go from there. So maybe you want to start at the bottom of the scale and work your way up. Maybe you already know where you are and you want to ask, what is it possible for me to elevate to a state of love or above today? And for me, I got a yes with that. For me, when I muscle tested, because I was curious where I was before I started this episode, I'm at a level of 400. I'm at the level of reason. So there is that potential to elevate my vibration even higher. So I'm excited to work through this with you. But when we do this, we are with intention raising our vibration. We are making a commitment to show up in a different way for ourselves and for those around us. And ideally, you want to do this on a daily basis. And the more you do it, you'll notice that you come into this exercise with a higher vibration. So for me, I did a little bit of meditation when I first woke up today, but other than that, I haven't done any major spiritual practice work today. Like, I haven't had any Reiki sessions. I haven't done any yoga today. I haven't done any self-Reiki today. I just did a quick little meditation when I first woke up. So when I came to this, my baseline energy today was 400. And that's, pretty good as a baseline vibration. But I also encourage us to think about not that these numbers or emotions or, labels that we put on are good or bad. They are just what we're calling them. They're just different levels of vibration. So if one day I am in anger, or I am in grief, or I'm even in apathy or shame, that's okay. But being aware of it is where the power comes in. Because once we're aware and we're conscious, then that gives us the power to make the choice. Is this where I want to be? Is this where I want to stay? Or do I want to make the choice to elevate, escalate, expand, and raise my vibration? So I am going to just take you in now. I want you to, if you're in a place where you can, come to a comfortable seat, quiet place, and close your eyes. If you're driving, then go ahead and hit pause and come back to this when you're able to be still and close your eyes. So just tune into your breath and notice, where is your breath today? Is it in your abdomen? Is it up around your neck? Where is the breath? How deep is the breath? How fast or slow is your breath? No judgment, just noticing. And now I want you to, with intention, place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. And start to lengthen the breath. Lengthen the inhale, feeling your belly expand, feeling your diaphragm expand. And as you exhale, feel your belly contract, feel that diaphragm contract, feel the energy coming back into the center of your body, bringing your attention and your intention to your heart space. Continue to lengthen your breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you can. Inhale deeply. Hold at the top. And exhale. Try to make your exhale longer than your inhale. That's part of what brings down the heart rate, brings down the cortisol, lowers your blood pressure. Continue at your own pace, slowly inhaling, slowly exhaling, focusing on your heart space. Maybe you can feel the beat of your heart underneath your hand, coming into the space of heart coherence. Become conscious of any thoughts that are popping in and out of your head, or maybe they're running around like a squirrel in your brain. Again, no judgment, just become aware. See if there's any specific thoughts that really make themselves known in front of mind to you now, and just notice them. Acknowledge them. Now also watch them leave. Watch them float down the stream of the water you hear in the background. We want to make our intention known now. Our intention today is to raise our vibration to love or above, coming into heart coherence in our heart space, aligning with the vibration of our higher selves, with divine love and light, 100% non-judgmental acceptance and love. I want you to start imagining what it would be like, what it would feel like, what it would look like if you loved yourself 100%, unconditionally, no questions asked. What would it look and feel like to be the dream person of yourself. And notice if, as you're going through this, if there's any limiting thoughts or beliefs that are popping up. Again, acknowledge them and watch them float down the stream. They come and they go. You do not have to attach to them. You do not have to agree with them. You can simply see them release easily and effortlessly, coming back to the beautiful soul self that you are in your heart space, that unconditional love, appreciating all the things that you have in your life, appreciating all the things you've created for yourself, appreciating the journey that you've been on, that you are still on. Opening yourself up to the highest and best possibility, being willing and ready to receive all of those things you've been asking for in your prayers and meditations, your manifestation practices. Acknowledge now you are an open and willing receiver of the highest and greatest good for you right now. You have nowhere else to be. You have no other obligations except to love yourself. Gift yourself this time of heart coherence, of love, acceptance, non-judgment, peace. Long and slow, deep breaths, oxygenating and bathing every cell in your body with oxygen, with healing light and love, bringing balance back into your mind, body, and spirit. We live in a universe where like attracts like. So what we put out is what we get back. Everything in our lives we have created. That means we have the power to create so much beauty, so much love, so much compassion, so much abundance. I want you to take all of this love that you've cultivated for yourself and start to see, sense, feel it expand out into every cell of your body. Inhale, bringing in more love and light, oxygen. And as you exhale, feel this love and light expand all around you to fill up your aura, the energetic space outside of you. Continue to inhale deeply, connecting with divine love and light, pulsing this divine love and light through every cell of your being, and shining it out, expanding it out to fill the entire room that you're in. Inhale, bringing in more love, more light, more compassion, allowing it to flow through you. And as you exhale, expand this love and light to fill up the city that you're in, washing everything in the city, in your house, in your room, in your body with this love and light, purifying, clearing, uplifting, raising the vibration to meet that of divine love, becoming that love or above vibration. Inhale, bring in more light and more love, more compassion, more understanding. And as you exhale, expand this love and light out to the entire region that you're in. Inhale once again, bringing in more light, more love, more energy, washing it over you and through you. And as you exhale, expand it out to the entire country and the entire hemisphere that you're in. Inhale one last time, deeply, 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 biggest inhale of the day, bringing in more light, more love, and exhaling this light and love to surround the entire planet, washing the entire planet in divine love and light. See, sense, and feel it coursing over the oceans, over the mountains, through the streams, the lakes, the rivers, the deserts, the beaches, the volcanoes, all of the human souls on the planet being washed completely with divine love and light. Feel, sense, and see the swirling love and light around the entire planet, to the core of Mother Earth, sending her gratitude. Thank you, Mother Earth, for providing us with this beautiful planet to exist on in this lifetime. Thank you for all the beauty. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the abundance that this planet provides. And now, start to come back into the room that you're in. Start to come back into your body, back to that heart space, back to feeling your heartbeat, back to your breath. Again, sending yourself appreciation, gratitude, and love. Knowing that you can come back to this space anytime with a simple practice. It can be shorter or longer, whatever is for your highest and greatest good. And open your eyes to the room. And again, this is a simple practice to tune in to your breath and to your heart, and cultivate that self-love, and then shine that love out onto the rest of the planet to raise the vibration of not only yourself, but for all of those around us. This is part of that light worker service work. It's easy, but so powerful. And if you made just a 10-minute practice of this every day, I am positive you would start to see a shift in your perspective and in what manifests and shows up in your life. Synchronicities, all of those little things that you've been wanting to bring in. I bet you they come in better than you could ever imagine and opening up new paths and new opportunities for whatever is on your healing path. So I thank you for spending time with me today. And again, if you'd like to see the visual for the Map of Consciousness by Dr. Hawkins, it'll be on the show notes page at drlaramay.com/podcast and just look for the most recent Wellness Illuminated episode. It'll be posted July 15th of 2024. And I look forward to hearing feedback, any questions. If you'd like me to go more into Muscle Testing 101, I can definitely do an episode on that, or I have an entire course that you can take that's on my website at drlaramay.com. And again, I hope you have a fabulous day, fabulous week, and we will see you in the next episode.